Hello, everyone out there in CCC land and YouTubers out there. This is Spider Slayer here, and I just want to apologize in advance for my voice. And I've been under the weather for the past couple of days. I stayed home from work yesterday, kind of have the flu, so I am trying to get better. But me and my family are getting ready to move in a couple months or so, and I was going through some stuff, and basically you can say I was digging through my archives, and I came across a series, a specific series that I created, a Spider-Man series called Fearless Foes of Spider-Man. That is correct. I did this way back in 1991. Obviously an inspiring writer and kind of a drawer, inker, or tracer, or whatever you want to call it. The drawings on these books basically are partially traced and drawn. The creators, the characters besides Spider-Man, are all uh, created by me, which was pretty cool. Um, but again, the name of this title is called Fearless Foes of Spider-Man, and the basic plot line behind this comic was basically a mini that I had created during the summer of 1991, and it was all about new foes fighting Spider-Man. Because of the fact being that I was, I guess, kind of tired of seeing the same old foes, so I would love to see some new ones, and that's why I created Fearless Foes of Spider-Man. Um, you can see here that this particular Spider-Man drawing is from Web of Spider-Man issue number 2, but mostly everything else drawn on here was done by me. Um, but I actually made the price of this comic $2.50, but it was made in June. So when I did this series, it went all the way to September of that year. So I did a lot of it. I did the writing, I did the drawings, I did the editing, everything about it. And my friends helped come up with some of the ideas. Here was issue number 2, the Spider-Man versus Bionic Man, kind of like a Dr. Octopus type character. Next was issue number 3, where Spider-Man versus the Scorcher. There's that one right there. He was one of my favorite guys, the Scorcher. And the next one here was a copy that I didn't truly finish, but I did finish all the color part of it. And this was issue number 4. And Spider-Man is versing Bombshell. That is another, obviously, character that I created as well. Again, Spider-Man was traced on here. Eric Larson is the actual artist that did this particular Spider-Man. You can see I drew Spider-Man also with a black and a red suit. But yeah, it was a fun time. I was going to continue it in the following summer, and I never did. Just because, you know, when you're 17 years old, there's other things to do at that particular time. But as we can go inside issue number 1, here's my actual Spider-Man. That's actually him. That's how I truly draw Spider-Man. And we come across origins of how these characters created, how Eagle Man was created. He was basically a mutant-like bird created by the Vulture. And this is what he looks like right here. So that's my true drawing. And the next guy we came across was the Stinger. And there's his little trademark. He was an actual scientist that dropped out of college, and he what happened was he actually wanted to take over the world, and he was experimenting with wasps. Somehow the ray beam and the wasps and him crossed each other, and he created like a mutant-like creature. So he's part wasp and part man. So, and that makes him create the Stinger. Next is the Scorcher. He also worked with Peter Parker at school, in college, and he dropped out. Um, and then he became some kind of welder, and he wanted to do something more than just welding. And he kind of put his technology that he knew from college and things like that into play, and he came up with these scorching boots and gloves and flames so he could fly and use them as weapons. And we come across the Scorcher. He says, "I'm going to heat you up, Spider-Man." And he's got flames in the background and everything. It says Scorcher. Next, we come across a man who was like a satanic freak. He loved everything about Satan and all demons and stuff like that. And he sold his soul to the devil, and he decided that he made a mistake, but it was too late, and he became this demon of darkness, and uh, basically he walked the earth forever, and he just comes across Spider-Man, and he goes, "I'll crush you like the bug you are, Spider-Man." And he was kind of like my Venom guy. He was like the Shadow. He could go everywhere, sleep under through doors and stuff like that. So that's my Shadow Master. And he lurks through the night, things like that. So, and then last but not least, we don't see the very last guy, but his name is the Swordsman, and he was the mystery character. He was like the evil guy to come across. I don't remember too much about it, so I'll read about him. He was a very powerful man. He lived in the streets. He was bad. He was coming out of jail, and he was experienced in swordsmanship and stuff like that. And I don't know, he just looked like he just wanted to take, he saw Spider-Man and just wanted to take him out. So, but he was a mystery guy. Then I created my own like mail page, and it's called Webhead Space. And basically he gave a description of what was going on, and it said the reason I created this comic is because I love Spider-Man. I always wanted to draw him, and I thought it was cool to make a new Spidey comic, and it was really awesome that I created new villains, even though they're kind of almost the same as the Vulture, Venom, and Dr. Octopus, but they're different, and that's what counts. Some of the villains are really original, like Stinger and the Swordsman and the Scorcher, and that's really cool. I hope I keep interest in this for a very long time. I think I will. And obviously that's me, creator Mike Kozlik. And it says, don't miss issue number 2 with the second stringer villain named Bionic Man. Set out to destroy Spidey, but joining the party is the Scorcher. Don't miss it. And obviously that is issue number 2. But that's another video. So if you guys are interested in watching my little 4-part series on Fearless Foes of Spider-Man, digging it out from the early 1990s, go ahead and watch these, because this will be like a little 4-issue miniseries that I'll bring out every time to time. So you just saw issue 1, and next we'll do issue number 2. Spider-Man versus Bionic Man, and Scorcher coming into play. So, but I thought you guys might, laugh at it and take it what you may. It's just bringing out stuff when I was a kid, and how my passion for comics has carried all the way from a young age all the way up until 37. I mean, I was 16. This is 21 years later, and I still have these. So, but yeah, that's about it, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. So take it for what you must, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.